Hey Aquarius, thanks for checking out your weekly forecast. This is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to connect and see what's coming up here for the Aquarius Collective. It's labeled for November 7th through the 13th, but you might see this at some time way after. That's fine. You're going to see it whenever you're meant to see it, whenever it's time for you to hear the messages that are in it. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for the collective. Not every single message is going to resonate, and that's okay. Take what does, leave what doesn't. And keep in mind, we have a lunar eclipse on the 8th. And so this is energy that will be around for a while. 6 months, maybe longer. So we're going to check in here, and we're going to see what messages are coming up for the Aquarius collective. Move you all just a little bit closer. So the first card coming up here is the Four of Wands. This is stability, security, abundance. It's celebrations, gatherings, getting together, weddings, marriage. It's so many positive things. So Aquarius, a lot of you may be releasing things in this full moon that has been blocking you in love life, social life, a sense of security or stability. If you feel like just things have been very blown about, like if you feel a feather that's been blown about by the wind, Four of Wands can come in when we're getting security and stability, when we're getting planted somewhere, or we're getting security in our life. In my experience, I've experienced this card this way, but traditionally this could be, again, celebrations. Some of you may be invited to something, and maybe you're on the fence about going, and the Four of Wands is saying, hey, this could be a really good thing for you. This could be a really good experience. Some of you may be manifesting marriage. For me, sometimes, like, and I'm not focusing on love in the weekly forecasts, but I do feel like love is in the air. And so for me, when Four of Wands comes up in readings, sometimes, depending on the energy and the other cards that come up with it, you, Aquarius, some of you may have gone through this cycle where you seem to end up with lovers. And like there's a connection. There's affection, there's love. You have affection for this person. You know and feel and can tell that they have affection for you. There's a strong soulmate connection, but it's a relationship that never really sees the light of day because in this lifetime, you're not on the same path. You're not headed in the same direction. So your friends and family never get together with their friends and family. You're never working on common goals together. It just, you have this strong bond, but it doesn't take root. It doesn't become anything in the everyday life. And so some of you Aquarius have had this uh you've had this pattern, some of you. And so this could be something that you're releasing in this full moon energy, and you're coming into the soulmate that you can build a life with, that you actually have mutual friends with, you spend time with, you socialize with, you build towards the future with this person. So some of you may be coming out of that cycle of lovers with this Four of Wands energy. I feel some of you are getting really good news, that something like has been a trial, not trial like a tribulation, trial like trying things out. Like some of you have been trying things out in some situation, and I feel like you're going to get good news where they're telling you this is permanent now. So maybe you were like an attempt to higher position, and they're telling you we're going to make you permanent, or you've been waiting to hear if you're passing a probationary period, and you may be getting good news that yes, you successfully completed probation, everything is good, we're going to go ahead and make you permanent. This kind of situation here with the Four of Wands. The next card coming up here for the Aquarius collective is the Three of Pentacles. And this is definitely another card that has to do with laying down new foundations. Four of Wands has foundation energy. So Aquarius, you guys are getting really, really structured here. You guys are really laying down new foundations. Three of Pentacles for me can be like a new MO, a new way of doing things. So you may be taking a more selective approach, I feel, as you're moving forward. I feel, Aquarius, some of you, especially those of you who are really focused on metaphysical things and really focused on spirituality, I feel some of you, Aquarius, maybe for the last 4 or 5 years even, you've just been completely and totally surrendered to the journey. Like, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Whatever's meant to be is going to be. I'm just completely open to the experience. I'm just here for the ride, right? You've just kind of been completely open. The universe will just, bring me what I need. The universe will take me where I'm meant to go. And so you've journeyed in a very non-attached kind of way. And maybe you enjoyed it. Maybe it was good for what it was worth for the time that you did it. But now you're wanting less experimentation. Now you're wanting less, we'll see what happens, go with the flow. Now you're wanting more structured living, more structured situations. And so your intention setting, you're beginning to set intention. Okay, thank you for the lessons. Thank you for the experiences. It was all great, but now I would like this. Right? Now, like you're moving with purpose. Whereas before it was just life is a journey, life is an adventure. We'll see what it brings, we'll see where it takes me. And now you're like, yeah, I kind of want to get docked. I kind of want to grow some roots, or I want to have a sense of a structure. Three of Pentacles can also be working with others or somebody kind of taking you under their wing, showing you the ropes, seeing your potential, and wanting to help you reach that potential. And so for some of you, there could be a situation like this where you're learning new skills, new skills. Like somebody might be showing you like a new way of doing things, or things that you're going to be able to add to your life tools, spiritual tools, work tools, um, talents in your profession. So some of you are having somebody who's teaching you some new things. I feel also here with this card, Aquarius, a lot of you are clearing away your chakras, like complete and total, like all of your chakras are being cleared from your root chakra all the way up to your crown. From your root all the way up to your crown. Complete and total chakra clearing. I feel some of you have done things in the quest to your spirituality that you're feeling created some kind of buildup, or maybe even attachments with some spiritual energies or forces that you're like, you know what, I'm not aligned with that. I don't like that. I don't want that. And I really want to clear that. Um, I'll give you an example, okay? The whole Kundalini thing was really, really popular for a while. Like we kept hearing about it, and it was like the new it buzzword in spirituality, and everything was about Kundalini and unlocking the Kundalini. And some people have done it, and they're just very happy about it. Like, oh, it's the best thing I've ever done. Other people have done it, and they've been like, this is not for me. I do not like this energy, right? So I'm not saying Kundalini is bad. Don't come at me in the comments. I'm just saying that's one example that I can think of that I have heard two opinions. Some people have been like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing, and I'm so glad I did it. And other people have been like, nope, I don't like this. This is not my path. This is not energy I like to be connected with. So that's the thing. We each get to decide what our path is. We each get to decide how we're going to connect. And it's not our place to tell somebody, you should like this. You should be on board with this. And it's not our place to tell somebody else, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. Right? It's not our place to tell people how to connect spiritually. Each person makes their own decision. It's a very personal thing. But some of you may have done things that now you feel like, you know what, this is not the path for me. Maybe you got involved in certain modalities that you didn't like, and you feel like there may be some attachments you want to clear. Maybe some of you got really into the whole microdosing thing, and it got to the point where you feel like it began to cloud rather than enlighten or open up. um I think there's a fine line in that whole thing. I knew people that got really into it or were really big, supporters of it. Some people even like evangelical microdosers. But I think there's a fine line there. That's my personal opinion. I think there's a fine line to where it's something that can really open you up to doing something so many times that it begins to do the opposite. So, again, some of you are finding this balance and you're clearing away things that you did to open up or to heal or to expand, that you're feeling now that it's not doing what I wanted it to do. Like what my desire was did not happen through this, and so this is something I'm clearing from my energy. Anything else too you may be clearing from your chakras: attachments, people who are corded to you. I feel like there's just this clearing and aligning of chakras in this full moon energy for the Aquarius collective. The next card that's coming in here for the Aquarius collective is the Prince of Swords. Okay. So this could be gathering information, speaking up about a situation, but I do feel here, Aquarius, I think you have to be very cautious with this particular Prince of Swords. I feel like somebody who was not, um, like they didn't have good intentions towards you. Maybe it was a frenemy, someone that was jealous of you or envious of you. They may have been going around your back with somebody else. This could be in a work situation, could even be family, right? And like maybe they were like trying to like talk about ways of like exposing you or bringing you down. And so I feel like this person ended up getting burned by whoever they were dealing with, right? Whoever they were buddied up with, whoever they were partnered up with, talking trash about you and, scheming, that person turned around and betrayed them. So now this Prince of Swords, it could be female, male, it doesn't matter. They're going to come to you and be like, Aquarius, let me tell you what so and so has been saying about you. Let me tell you what so and so has been planning about how they're going to, get back at you, or how they're going to mess things up for you, or how they're going to sabotage you. Like this person is coming to you, telling you all about how terrible and how horrible this other person is. This can be a blessing, and now you know, and now you're going to be able to look out for that. But I would not buddy up with this person. I would not be like, oh my goodness, thank goodness for Prince of Swords, because this, like, they're looking out for me. They have my back. They're really making sure I'm safe, and, they're trying to keep me protected. I would not embrace this person into my life. Keep in mind that our angels and guides will always show us the truth of the situation, and that God, universe, angels, and guides can use anybody or anything for a purpose. Don't mistake the channel with source, right? Don't mistake the channel with source. So just because this person came to you, this is something that the universe is revealing to you, and in this instance they're using this person is a channel, but that doesn't mean that this person is the source, or this person is coming to you from love. It was something that was used to your benefit. So I wouldn't take this person into my life. I really wouldn't. Just be aware of this. It's doing you a favor and letting you know where the snakes in the grass are and what to look out for, and just take it for what it is and leave it like that. I feel a sense here too in this energy of a curse that's being transformed into a blessing. Like somebody is doing something to try to hurt you. it ends up actually benefiting you or blessing you. Like they're doing something thinking that it's going to make you look bad, but it's actually going to end up making you look really good. They're going to do you a favor. So just know this, that there's favor upon you, that you're blessed in this situation. And Maxie is coming in and saying hello. Are you saying hi to all the Aquariuses, Bubba? He's coming in, wagging his tail, knocking things over. And he's the protector, right? He's coming in. He's coming in confirming for us that protecting energy. You have your spiritual guardians, you have your spiritual protectors. And Max is confirming this message for us. Aries also got something similar, not quite, but in terms of protection, Max brought in a protection message for them as well. If you do have Aquarius placements, you might want Aries placements, you might want to check out that reading. We're gonna go here to your next card, and we have the Fool. Okay, and this also came up for Taurus. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, or if you have Taurus placements, you might want to check out that reading as well. The Fool is a major arcana card. Major arcana cards are always going to come up anytime it's a significant new chapter in our life, a defining time, a significant moment, crossroads. And so the Fool is about a leap of faith. We're taking this leap of faith into a new direction. So the Fool is when we're feeling guided to take a gamble. We're feeling guided to take this leap of faith. But the card also tells us, look before you leap. You want to plan this. You want to take a safe jump. You want to take a safe leap. You don't want to just go and say, oh, it'll all work out. And honestly, Aquarius, I feel like a lot of you have been doing that. Maybe the last 4 to 5 years, where you've just been about the adventure and like, we'll see what happens, and things will happen as they're meant to happen. And I feel with the Fool card, you're coming into this balance. You're coming into this balance of taking the leap or going for the journey, but also having protections in place or plans in place. Like there's direction to it. It's not just completely wide open to whatever, right? Like a whatever free for all. There is a direction to it. There's an intention to it. There's a purpose to it. So you're setting your target, you're setting your mark. This is where I want to land. And you're taking that leap, and you're putting into place any precautions, any preparations you can to ensure that you reach that mark. I also feel here, Aquarius, that for some of you, in the crown chakra clearing, you're going to see a solution to an issue that's been pigeonholing you for a really long time. Like there's been something you've always wanted to do, but there's been something in your life where you're like, this is why I can't do it. And Taurus had something very similar. So I would encourage you to watch the Taurus reading, because I went into it in great detail for them, because it was a really big part of their message. But I feel here like you didn't think you could do it. Like there was no way that this could be done. You always wanted to, but there was no way it could happen for you. And there may have been some real limitations and obstacles. I'm not saying that you are imagining those obstacles, but I feel like there's some kind of mental epiphany in the crown chakra where you're seeing solutions like, I could actually do this. I could actually make this work. I could actually make this happen. And it's not even going to take that long to do it. And so it's like you're going for it. You see the solution and you're going for it. So you may want to check out that reading. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. If you do want to check out your other placements or the other weekly forecasts, there's a playlist linked in the description where you'll be able to see the other readings. Love readings for November are also linked in the description. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, list in the link in the description that will take you to my scheduling page. And if you don't know, I'm donating a portion of the private reading income from now through the beginning of December to buy toys for Tots. And I'm going to post pictures in the community tab of the donations that I'm buying, the donations that I'm making, so you all can follow along and see what I'm donating with your help. I haven't taken pictures yet, but I did share some of the toys at the end of the November 5th card of the day video. But I will set everything up and take pictures and put it in the community tab as well. Speaking of the card of the day, do check out the card of the day messages on the channel. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Have a wonderful week, my dears. Take care and be well.